Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video. And for today's video I am doing a heavy metal update. It has been many months since I've done anything music related here on the channel, but as you guys know I am currently restructuring this channel a little bit and I am now going to be incorporating these sort of videos back into the channel. So apologies if you're subscribed for my music and heavy metal content and there hasn't really been much of that lately. I do apologise, but thanks for sticking with me. And yeah, I am back doing these sort of videos. I have a few future videos planned in terms of some heavy metal related videos, collection overviews, some more updates and stuff like that. But for today I thought I would quickly go over some of the stuff that I have picked up over the past 6 months. I haven't really been buying a lot of music over that time period, so this isn't going to be a large update whatsoever, but I have picked up a nice mixture of newer release albums and also a couple of Grail items for the collection, which is always good. So I guess we'll start with the newer stuff first. So we'll start with some good old Thrash. What would be a music update from me without some Thrash, right? And this one came out earlier this year, the new Flotsam and Jetsam album, End of Chaos. Really solid album. Definitely highly recommend this one if you haven't checked it out already, but I'm sure most of you Thrash fans have done so. But yeah, really solid album, like this one a lot. And continuing on with the newer thrash metal, we have this amazing album right here, Overkill's latest album, Wings of War. This is definitely album of the year contender for sure. Absolutely phenomenal album from start to finish, and definitely my favourite of the newer Overkill albums for sure. Just absolutely phenomenal albums. So Overkill, Wings of War. This one is a fairly recent release. I picked it up a couple of weeks ago, and that is Possessed's new album, Revelations of Oblivion. Absolutely phenomenal. This is also up against Overkill's album for album of the year. I kind of go back and forth. At the moment I'm leaning a little bit more towards this one, but yeah, absolutely phenomenal album. I'm sure everyone knows Possessed had an extremely long break. Their last album was released back in the 80s, and obviously it wasn't until this year when they finally released another one. It's like they'd never left though. This definitely harkens back to their awesome 80s stuff. So killer album. This is actually a little slipcase. So the slipcase features their traditional style artwork there. And then the case itself has some really kick-ass artwork on that. So yeah, I highly recommend this album. If you're a Possessed fan and you haven't checked this one out yet, definitely do so. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, moving on. I was kind of contemplating even showing these because I'm kind of a little bit of a hypocrite and I'm going back on what I said about these albums in the past, but for some reason I just finally got into these albums. I've been listening to them a little bit over the past couple of months, kind of just going through my collection, seeing what gaps I can fill in, and yeah, I thought it was about time I gave these albums another go just to see why I didn't like them in the first place. And I've definitely completely changed my opinions on the following two albums, and they've just clicked for me. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about them because they're pretty well known thrash albums. So we have Metallica and Justice for All. Yep, I don't know what it was that I disliked about this album so much before. I think it was definitely the long songs. The long songs are growing on me, but I just find this is a really awesome album just to put on in the background and just chill out with while I'm doing other stuff or just relaxing on the couch listening to it. yeah, I don't know why I didn't like the album before, but something's definitely clicked now. So that's Metallica and Justice for All. Better late than never, I guess. And the next one, same thing. Master of Puppets, again. I used to not be a big fan of this one whatsoever, but like Injustice for All, something has just clicked with me with this album now, and yeah, I like this one a lot. Now, when I was purchasing those two albums, they had the store that I picked them up had a deal, and you could get a third one as part of the bundle. I haven't really listened to this too much yet, but from what I've heard of it so far, I'm enjoying it. And that is Metallica's Black Album. Sorry about the glare. As I said, I haven't really given this one a full listen to yet, but from what I've heard of it, it's pretty good. So that's the Black Album. Alright, moving on now, just a few more albums for the update. The next three are all from a really awesome modern thrash band, so if you're looking for a new modern thrash band to get into and you haven't heard of these guys, I definitely recommend checking them out. So that of course is Havoc, and this album is called Time Is Up. Probably my favourite Havoc album, and the artwork on this is absolutely killer. These guys are awesome. Their lyrics are kind of on the political side, but it's just awesome, straight up thrash, really good stuff. And the next album by them is Burn, another cracking album with awesome artwork. And the last one, again, has awesome artwork, and that is Unnatural Selection. So yeah, if you've never heard of Havoc, I highly recommend these guys. All their stuff is really solid. And to finish off the update, I managed to get a couple of grails into the collection, which is always good. I'm still after that ever hard to find and elusive Nuclear Assault Survive album. That one is extremely difficult to pick up, but hopefully one day I find it. But anyway, a couple of grails. I picked up this CD of Obituary Slowly We Rot. This one is pretty hard to find nowadays, so I was glad to come across this recently for a good price on eBay. So happy to add this one into the collection. Classic death metal right here, don't really need to say too much more than that. And the one that I was really happy to pick up, I think I'm 1 or 2 albums away from having a complete Testament collection, which is awesome. I came across another compilation disc on eBay, and that is Testament Sign of Chaos. Awesome addition to my Testament collection. You guys know that these guys are my favourite thrash band, so I was happy to pick this one up and add it to the collection. And as I said, I'm only 1 or 2 CDs away from having a complete collection, which is awesome. So really happy with this. Okay, so that was my latest heavy metal update. Let me know what you think of the albums that I've picked up in the comments section below. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.